Hello, Fabulous Virgo. Welcome to your horoscope for the month of July 2017, looking at life and love. I am your astrologer, Nadiya Shah. Thank you for being here. Let's start with the love, because the love is super strong this month, especially in the first part of the month. And that really is thanks to a very powerfully charged, very passionate full moon, full of attractions and all kinds of wonderful experiences that leave you changed. In fact, it is your heart that leads you to having moments that can impact your life in ways that last. That is because of that full moon. It is happening hand in hand with Pluto standing across the sky from the sun, and Mars not too far from the sun as well. All of this makes for strong emotion. Now, all of us are going to feel emotion, but for you, it's the passionate part, it's the romance part that is especially highlighted. If you are open to meeting someone new, I would advise you to get your flirt on, right? Nothing wrong with that, but also it is in those moments, those surprising exchanges that can leave you changed. Now, how far you go with that, always up to you, but it really is about welcoming in a moment that makes a positive impact on your life. Now, if you are somebody who is in an established bond, this really is about letting your heart lead the way. No matter how long you've been with a person, it does get to the point sometimes from time to time where things can become a little bit routine. I would say that this is a really good chance for you to reconnect on a heart level. Now, for some of you out there, though, even if you are in an established bond, you could find that there's an attraction with someone else. Of course, always up to you to decide what feels right for you in light of your unique circumstances. But even that, even what seems very subtle on the surface, an attraction, a flirtation, can actually have a meaningful impact that helps you to see the love that is in your life with very different, very empowering eyes at that. So some of these attractions may be inconvenient. Some of these attractions may feel very powerful, very fated, like they have a will of their own. But the key is to know yourself more deeply in the process. Now, this full moon happening early in the month also speaks to children. There could be a lot of fertility energy with you, okay? So if you want children, this is some very strong supportive energy in that regard, but also energy that does suggest having to trust those spontaneous moments and having to trust that desire. This could also be a very inconvenient fertility as well. So, of course, there's always other ways to use this energy. And there are things you can do to make sure that you don't end up with child if that's not what you want. If you have children, you can expect them to be very much the focus in your life right now. It may very well be the source of the thing that makes you feel most alive. If you're an artist of any kind, use this creation energy to create something truly profound that just has so many layers of meaning and has a very powerful impact on others. Now, as we move further into the month, we are going to have a new moon. This new moon is happening in the sign just before yours. And even though normally this would be a particularly quiet part of the sky, it really has so many layers to it. And it really is just the beginning to some bigger things that are set to take place later this summer. And that is because it is a moon in the sign of Leo, the sign just before yours. And we are going to have next month an eclipse in the same part of the sky. Now, that eclipse is one that a lot of astrologers are talking about. It's got everybody buzzing on a lot of levels. I'll be here to talk about it next month. But suffice it to say, it is one that represents big change for a lot of people out there and represents being brought into alignment with a higher, more loving vision for your life. Now, this new moon this month is going to show you which way the wind is blowing. Is going to allow your intuition to be very much on high. Your dreams especially are set to be very vivid as well. And it is set to show you what way it is that your spirit desires to go, what it is in your life that is coming to a close, where it is that healthy karmic closures are set to take place for you. This ultimately, this connection to self, this connection to your own energy, to your own understanding of how things need to evolve now, if new and better and bigger is going to enter your life as it is preparing to do so, will allow you to make the most not only of this month, but also of the coming period ahead, the coming summer ahead. After eclipse season, after we get past the next eclipse in August, we are going to have a new moon in your sign, and that's going to represent a brand new chapter for you. So this begins a time of adjustment, of change, that will allow bigger and better things to find you in due time as we get towards the end of summer. So do keep that in mind. Use this time well, pay attention to yourself and pay attention to your life, and allow yourself to see things within yourself, but also in your life that now are desiring to come to a close. Ultimately, this month is about helping you to get in touch with your heart. That is the key word here. It is all about heart. It is about what makes you feel alive. And wherever it is that there's something getting in the way, again, it could be your own thought patterns, could be your own beliefs, maybe external circumstances, but if anything gets in the way of that true fruition, that true potential, you will be able to identify it. First, you've got to know what it is that does light you up in order to know what needs to evolve so that you can grow and be better, to become something more, someone I believe that you will love very much. Thank you so much for watching. You can get a video just like this each and every week by logging on to astrofabulous.com or nadiyashah.com. Sign up to become one of my superstars, and superstars get exclusive, expanded video scopes looking at their week ahead by sign every single week at nadiyashah.com or astrofabulous.com. It'll be a great month. Enjoy.